electronic devices at this time. Food and drink is not allowed in the theater or lobby. We also ask that you take this time to observe our building's emergency exits, located to the left, right, and rear of the seating area. For the safety of the performers, flash photography is strictly prohibited. We thank you for your cooperation and hope you enjoy the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the 7th Annual Battle of the Bands. It's a sellout tonight. My name's Joe Alvarez, and I'm going to be your host this evening for this evening's event, and I promise you, it's going to be an amazing event because you have the hottest ticket in the Inland Empire. Tonight's program features a variety of jazz styles ranging from traditional to contemporary to avant-garde. So sit back, relax, tap your feet, bob your head, get in the groove, and most importantly, when your favorite band comes out and plays, clap loudly and often for them. And if you just completely lose control and you can't take it anymore, throw money at the stage. Yeah, throw it. We'll collect. It's a fundraiser, right? You too, man. Just throw money at the... Oh, these guys don't have any money. Okay, let's find out who's in the house tonight. Alta Loma High School. Are you here? Alta Loma, I think they're here this evening. Upland High School. Are you here? Tonight's battle is unique. There are no judges, no scorecards, and everybody's a winner. You know why? Because standing here behind me are some of the finest musicians in Southern California. What do you say? All right, let's get this thing going. Let's meet the bands. All right, Alta Loma, when I introduce your band, let them know you're here. To my right, under the direction of Brian McNair, the Alta Loma High School Jazz Band. And to my left, under the direction of Mark Capalvo, the Upland High School Jazz Ensemble. Without further ado, Upland and Alta Loma will be getting us in the mood. Glenn Miller's In the Mood, and it featured several soloists. On tenor sax from Upland, Kyle Lesh. On alto sax from Alta Loma High School, Aubrey Alt. On trumpet from Upland High School, Jeremy Alvarez. And from Alta Loma High School on trumpet, Peter Bemmett. Sorry, Peter. Peter Bemmett. Okay, let's continue with some big band jazz as Alta Loma kicks off tonight's battle with a Mingus arrangement of Moanin'. And not to be outdone, Upland will fast forward to a modern piece called Sleight of Hand, arranged by Sharice Rogers. See if you can identify the ethereal sound at the end of that piece, and see if you can tell me what instrument that is. No help from Jazz Band 2, okay? But first, let's hear from the Alta Loma Jazz Band as they get things started with Moanin'. Let the battle begin.
Carry me, Caleb!
was Upland playing Sleight of Hand. Did you catch that ethereal sound at the end? Okay, Alta Loma people, what do you think that was? Ah, you told them. It was a didgeridoo, absolutely. And that was Christopher Middleton, who soloed on the didgeridoo, and he also soloed on the trombone. I've got to tell you, it was actually a real complex plot that was hatched by Mr. Capalbo. The idea was to weave the judges into a hypnotic trance. And I think it worked at RCC because we got near perfect scores. Okay, we had other soloists on that number, and again, Chris Middleton on the didgeridoo. Chris Middleton was also featured on the trombone. Other soloists include Regina Lee on piano, Jeremy Alvarez on trumpet, Sean Harrison on alto sax, and Mr. Nathan De Leon on drums. Prior to that, the Alta Loma band performed moaning, and I didn't hear much moaning. That was awesome. The soloists were Caleb Kletzian on bari sax, Morgan Lytle on trumpet, Aubrey Ald on alto sax, Lucas Facchetti on tenor sax. Did I get it right? Facchetti, I always mess it up every year. Jacob Leon on bass, and Jeffrey Swede on piano. We are now going to hear the Alta Loma band perform a classic jazz ballad entitled Lonely Street, arranged by Lonely Street fan out there, arranged by Sammy Nestico. And I got to say, you know, if you're feeling lonely, if anybody's lonely in the house tonight, just reach out and hug someone, okay? Hug the person next to you. That's right. Thank you very much. And if you're sitting by yourself, like Brian here, just hug yourself. Okay, Lonely Street. This is going to be featuring Aubrey Alt, and I got the privilege of seeing this young lady up at the Reno Jazz Festival, and she's truly amazing. So, the Alta Loma Jazz Band on Lonely Street featuring Aubrey Alt. Hey, give it up for Aubrey All one more time. Is there anybody out there that didn't get a hug? Sir, would you reach over and hug that person right there? Anybody else? Thank you. Thank you. Back there in the back row. Anybody in the band that needs a hug? You guys doing okay? Anybody need a hug back here? You guys doing all right? All right, would somebody hug the bass player, please? I can't help it. My wife's a social worker and I'm a therapist. We got to take care of people. By the way, how many therapists does it take to change a light bulb? How many?
Banana.
It takes one, but the light bulb's got to want to change. All right, trumpets. How many trumpets does it take to change a light bulb? 5. It actually does take 5. Miranda's right. Miranda will change the bulb, and the other 4 will tell her how to do it correctly. I got a personal story. I don't want to get too mushy on you here, but I got a personal story that I want to share with you, and many of you were there that night. But one of our fine young musicians out of the Upland Jazz Band, and I'm very proud to say my son, Jeremy Alvarez, received an amazing invitation from Tom Kubis. And those of you that know Tom Kubis, or if you don't know Tom Kubis, he is an amazing composer and arranger. He's composed and arranged music for many Grammy Award winners. And he plays in his own big band down at Don the Beachcomber in Huntington Beach. And Tom saw Jeremy perform at numerous jazz festivals, at the Irvine Jazz Festival and at the Reno Jazz Festival, and actually extended an invitation to him to perform at Don the Beachcomber. And Jeremy was actually featured on 4 different numbers with the Tom Kubis Big Band. And we had tremendous support from the students in the music program and parents that came down that night. It was a school night, it was a Monday night, and I think, finals were around the corner, and we were out really late, but it was just an amazing evening. But I gotta tell you, one thing that was the highlight of the evening was on a number that you're getting ready to hear, Portrait of Jenny. Mr. Capalbo went out and actually directed and led the Tom Kubis Big Band. And that's no easy task, because these are pros. These are some of the top musicians in Southern California, and these guys are all, the sax guy was all haggling about the chord changes weren't quite right, or he didn't understand them, and they were trying to figure it out, and there wasn't any practice time, and as you'll see, it's a very complicated piece, but Mr. Capalbo did a magnificent job of directing that band, and that was awesome. So. With that said, the Upland Jazz Ensemble will now perform Portrait of Jenny, a Rob McConnell arrangement featuring my son, Jeremy Alvarez on flugelhorn. ladies and gentlemen. You'll probably agree with me, this is the hottest ticket in the Inland Empire. It's at least 100 degrees outside, but I'll tell you what, we got nothing but cool jazz up on this stage tonight. Thank you, Nathan. You're not only hearing great music, but you're seeing great talent, and of course that requires some amazing band leaders. Let's give it up for Brian McNair and Mark Capalvo and what they've done with their band programs. Fantastic job. Absolutely amazing the talent we have in our area. To continue the battle, Upland will perform a George Stone arrangement entitled Where or When? Where or When? Where or When? Has anybody seen Who, What, or Why? Who, What, or Why? Have you guys seen Who, What, or Why? Okay, will you let me know if you see him? Okay. And, as I said, Upland will perform a George Stone arrangement entitled Where or When, featuring Sean Harrison on clarinet. And Alta Loma will answer back with a jazz fusion number called It's Just Talk, a Pat Metheny song arranged by Bob Curnow. Let the battle continue. heard It's Just Talk, and it featured a number of Alta Loma soloists, including on trombone, Derek Nuno. Also on trombone, Kevin Vignali. On tenor sax, Lucas Fecketti. I got your back, Lucas. And on piano, Jeffrey Swede. And prior to that, you heard an amazing clarinet solo by our own Mr. Sean Harrison. A few months ago, Upland High School had the pleasure of hosting our own jazz festival, Western States Jazz Festival, and many of you were here. It's a day we'll never forget with the pouring rain. But it was a great day of jazz, and we all persevered and pushed through, and it was really a wonderful festival. We had the privilege of having trumpet extraordinaire Mr. Alan Vizzuti as our guest artist that day, and it was an amazing show that he put on. I know the kids enjoyed working with him. He put on some clinics and worked with the Upland Jazz Band, and today we're gonna Upland's gonna do an Alan Vizzuti arrangement. The Upland Jazz Ensemble will perform Malaga, featuring lead trumpet player Michael Donato, and once again, Sean Harrison on alto sax. Take it away, Upland. gentlemen, we are winding down our battle rounds this evening, and we will feature two more numbers. One by Alta Loma Jazz Band performing Magic Flea, and this will be featuring soloist Jeffrey Swede on piano and Matt Hogan on tenor sax. And then the Upland Jazz Ensemble will be performing a Don Menza composition and arrangement entitled Dizzyland, featuring soloist Jeremy Alvarez on trumpet, Sean Harrison on alto sax, and Chris Middleton on trombone. So if you're feeling a little itchy right now, it's okay, it's just a Magic Flea, and if you're feeling a little dizzy, take a Dramamine and you'll get over it. All right. Let's give it up for Upland and Alta Loma. Great job, guys. All right. How are we doing so far? Who do you think's winning tonight? Alta Loma, let me hear you. Alta Loma, who's your favorite soloist tonight? Okay, Upland, let me hear you. Who do you think's winning tonight? All right, Upland, who's your favorite soloist? All right, we're having a great time. Great evening of jazz music. And before we go, we got one more treat. We're going to leave you with one more treat. There's no way a Battle of the Bands can be complete without dueling drummers. So everyone buckle up, hold on to your seats while Lauren DaCosta from Alta Loma and Nathan De Leon from Upland take us to a heart-stopping finale in Sing, Sing, Sing. And this is going to feature a number of soloists. I'm going to let you know who they are right now. From Alta Loma, of course you've heard her all night, Aubrey Alta on alto sax. We've also heard Derek Nuno on trombone, and Lucas Beckety on tenor sax, and Morgan Lytle on trumpet. And from Upland, we have Mr. Sean Harrison on alto sax, Mr. Chris Middleton on trombone, Mr. Kyle Lesh on tenor sax, and Mr. Jeremy Alvarez on trumpet. So fasten your seatbelts and hold on for dear life for Sing, Sing, Sing. Take it away. gentlemen, I was wrong. It is muy caliente up here on this stage. Woo! Give it up for Lauren DaCosta and Nathan DeLeon. Wow! Well done, well done. How about another hand for these fine bands? Did you like what you heard tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the close of our program this evening. Tonight has been truly a remarkable event. Think of it, fine jazz, great music, great friends, great young musicians from the fine communities of Upland and Rancho Cucamonga. I think you'll agree with me, the future of jazz music is very bright. Alta, Loma and Upland High School! Ryan McNair, Mark Capaldo. Well, thank you so very much for your support. Parents, family members, friends, we can't do this without you. Thank you for being here tonight and making this a special evening. Good night now.